Fuck this nigga name, man. He bust.
To the air again, Newton.
Yeah.
Fresh one. Incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big time gain on the previous snap. Came right back
for 18. I ain't never saw this whole thing one right.
What the score was?
3 strikes, he's out. 6 strikes, he's out.
Out of the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Come on.
Zach Cunningham with a
I ain't done.
Finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And shit, I'm gonna be on later tonight, y'all.
The football, 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
That moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Come on, bro. I couldn't get that.
Touchdown.
That was crazy. What?
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy work.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the pressure gets to him again. DJ Reader. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
20.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Into no coverage, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Please tell me how he was by himself.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the running game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His second touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
What the fuck is going on, bro? I was supposed to be on pick.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton throwing again. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times?
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down to inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
He's just throwing the ball up, brother.
Open man, the tight end falls. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to go back to more there, and now it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Jones on the return. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Watson. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. The final shot before the break. Watson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 50, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now it's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Hogan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Miller. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
God.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. From the 24, Newton flushed out right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this will be a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Whitney merciless. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Slam. 8.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to look deep from the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Yet a...
But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Dontari Poe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd down and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. T.Y. Hill.